My name is Megan, and this is a presentation on the work that I've done thus far on the hotel, starting with the hotel lobby. The main entrance is located on the south wall, and once you enter, the gift shop is located immediately to your left in the southwest corner. I have multiple displays set up for things like magazines, candy, and notions, as well as a wall devoted to clothing for both men, women, and children. And I placed tables in the middle to allow for the display of gifts and kids' toys. The cash wrap is located directly in front of the entryway, which allows for sight lines to the dressing rooms. As well as the rest of the store, and there's access to storage. And there are two dressing rooms, both of which are ADA accessible. Directly above the gift shop, we have a concierge area where I opted to do both a countertop with a stool as well as a private office to allow for conversations that may need some privacy. Directly in the northwest corner are the restrooms with seating outside as per the specs, and the reception and check-in desk is located next to that with countertop. I opted to also include a back office, which could function as a desk area, but it also could be just an area for the employees if they need to step away and have some water and take a break. And then there's an access to the northeast area of the lobby, which is allocated to the manager's office and luggage storage and the safe deposit box. And there's a direct access on the side to make it easier to get the luggage in. Located in the southeast corner, we have seating, and that's not only for the guests when they're arriving, but also for people as they're coming and going from the hotel if they need to wait for a taxi or wait for the rest of their party to go out to dinner. I located some cabinetry along the east and southeast portion of the wall, and I imagine that area could be used for self-service coffee, drinks, and maybe fruit. And then located immediately to the right of the entrance, I've also located the bellhop station and an area for carts. Based on accessibility, I thought that was the best location. I kept the space pretty open. The space between columns are just slightly under 25 feet. So that's about the size of a two-car garage. So I assume the walkways would be enough to allow two parties to pass comfortably in opposite directions at any point. And I think it gives it a more open feel. And also functions as wayfinding because it's obvious in which direction you would need to go to in order to access other parts of the hotel. These are my sketches of the lobby as well as the gift shop. Have the restaurant. There's a hostess area located at the southeast entry, as well as some benches built in for seating. I did a combination of both booths as well as tables. I think the booths are probably conducive to family setting, and then the standalone tables can be moved together to create multiple configurations. I opted for the bathrooms to do all single stalls. I think that's helpful for families. The kitchen area is located in the north section of the building with its own restroom. And then I placed the bar in the northwest corner away from the dining area because I didn't want it to be a focus, but it's still there. Perhaps there's a patio out the door where people can enjoy drinks. My guest bedrooms were pretty straightforward. This is the double. I placed the bed closest to the entry so there was a direct path to the bathroom for the evening and placed table near the windows to take advantage of the views. The queen room, I've placed the bedroom closest to the bathroom. It's a very tight space around the perimeter of the bed, but the alternative wasn't a better option, so I opted to keep it there. There's also table seating for 5 and a living room for 5. And this is the king-sized suite. There's a dining table for 6, a living room that offers seating for 5 and access to a television, and then the bedroom, which has its own TV, writing desk, and a slipper chair